Hi, I'm Taylor, a QA at Atono. Welcome to our web education series. In this video, we'll be discussing how you can flip feature flags directly from your application using the Atono Chrome extension. By flipping flags while looking at your app, you can have confidence that what you're seeing reflects exactly what your customers will see. If you haven't already watched our videos on feature flags, I'd recommend starting there first. Let's dive in. The Atono Chrome extension can be downloaded from the Chrome Web Store here, and I've already gone and downloaded that, as you can see pinned to my taskbar here. First off the bat, there is some configuration needed in order for the extension to work properly. You just have to add a few meta tags. In both single and multi-tenant systems, you'll have to define an environment meta tag in the head element so that Atono knows which environment is being referenced. In a multi-tenant system, you'll additionally need to define a customer meta tag. Similar to the feature flag help videos, I'll be demonstrating the Chrome extension using our fictional application, Virtual Vintage. Remember that Virtual Vintage is using Atono's feature flag system to build their application. Virtual Vintage is a single tenant system. And peeking into the head element here, I can see the Atono environment meta tag defined right there. So this is the meta property, Atono environment, and this is the corresponding environment key for the test environment, which is where Virtual Vintage is living right now. In a multi-tenant system, this is also where you would define the customer meta tag. The first time you download and open the Chrome extension, you may be asked to log in. But if you've already logged into your Atono workspace in Chrome, you should be logged into the extension automatically. On opening the extension, I'm presented with two options: flip a feature flag or report a bug. Bug reporting will be covered in another video. For now, let's flip a flag. All flags in my workspace are listed here for me to view, along with each flag's associated stories. For example, the share preset flag here we know is associated with the share preset story on the MIDI team's backlog. Flags that I don't have permission to flip are still shown, but they're grayed out so that I can't interact with them. I'm only allowed to toggle flags that I have permission to flip. A reminder that the share preset flag controls the visibility of a share button on the virtual synthesizer catalog pages here. In my single tenant system, flipping this flag on in test will enable this feature for all test workspaces. If there were any location slices defined in my environment, they will be cleared out by this action. So let me quickly verify in Atono, and I can see in test that I do have a location slice defined for this feature to be on in Europe. For all other users, this is off. Now, if I go and use my Chrome extension to enable this feature for the test environment, I can immediately see that this feature is now shown for all users in the test environment. If I go back to Atono, you should now see that that location slice has been cleared out. So we just have our basic slicing in view here. No more location slice, but we now see that this is enabled for test. You can imagine that in the case of some high impact bug that results from a new feature under a toggle, there's immense value in being able to use the Chrome extension to roll that feature back. So let's say that there's some issue with my share preset button and we want to roll it back quickly so that our customers don't notice that issue. We can use the Chrome extension to quickly roll that back in a few clicks and verify in real time that that change has in fact been rolled back. We discussed how flipping a flag works for a single tenant system like Virtual Vintage, but it works slightly differently for a multi-tenant system. In this case, flipping a flag on or off will apply only to that tenant or customer. In Atono, the environment's default flag will remain the same, but a new slice for just that customer will be added, either on or off depending on how you flip the flag. Regardless of whether you're in a single or multi-tenant system, all flag flipping activities from the Chrome extension will be reported in the usual places. In the flag overview activity section here, in any stories that are associated with that feature flag, in the activity section here, and in any team or story Slack channels if you've enabled the Slack integration. In this video, we've covered how to configure the Atono Chrome extension and how to toggle flags in a single or multi-tenant system. Thanks for watching.